Okay, today we're talking about this beautiful book, which is Who's Right? He Said, She Said. And because I'm single, I'm sitting in front of both of you and I want to learn a lot. My first question to you is, how did you guys come up with this book?
Well, just like the name, the title says, who's right? He said, she said. This has been a question that's been asked for centuries, even maybe from the time of creation of man as a human being. Between every couple or in every relationship, there's always this gap between the man and the woman. Misunderstandings just because of the way both are wired specifically. So you always have problems, clashes, even in amongst couples, you have divorces, happening and things like that. So in this book, we're trying to let people understand the basics, the ABCs in a relationship. What a man should understand about a woman, and what a woman should understand about a man. The differences, not just physiological differences, the psychological differences, and how the woman reasons and how the man reasons. So in this book, we have even, I would say, true stories. The book mainly based on true stories. Letters people wrote to us and the advice that we gave them. So through this book, we're trying to advise people who are planning to get married, people are already in marriage, no matter how long you've been in the marriage, and we try to understand how to take care of every situation that arises in a relationship.
So you're telling me that if I get this book, I'll be able to know who's right, or I would have an idea of who's right?
Actually, the book is trying to make you understand that actually nobody is always right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's why we have the subtitle said Secrets for a Successful Union. Nobody's always right. So we're in the book, we try to understand what each of us should do to make sure we get the point clear, to get to a happy marriage. The question there doesn't have an answer. So we should stop asking that question, because we're always never right, we're always never wrong. We need to understand when somebody is right and when the other person could be wrong, and how to find that, to bridge the gap between the two people involved in a relationship.
Thank you very much. What would you say motivated you to write this book?
Okay, maybe you can say something.
Okay, I think the motivation was, for years, we have counseled a lot of couples, we have also counseled a lot of youth, so all the experience that we gather through the years, and the experience that we have been married for 13 years also helped us to know that, to write this book to help people to attain the kind of success and sweetness that we have in our own marriage. So this is to help. It's like a handout, a guide for people that want to get married one day, or those that are not in marriage, or even how to relate between each other.
Yeah, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Would you tell me that the challenges you also faced in marriage is in the book?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes. Practically with examples. Yeah, we explain the things that we go through and how we tackle it.
So what message would you want to spread across, the key message?
A relationship or marriage is a union of two, I would say, incomplete people coming together to form a complete union. So it's about building. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship or in this wedding. I've seen people who's been in a wedding for about 30 years and they end up still divorcing, which is very sad. We want people to understand that you need to work hard in a relationship. Relationship is all about hard work. It's all about patience. It's all about understanding. It's all about not keeping grudges. It's all about anger management. It's all about having a common goal, telling yourselves, where are we going to? Looking at the goal, the end product, and then walking towards it, knowing that it's a boat on a river, if I put it that way, that everybody on the boat must be balanced. Nobody should rock the boat, because if you rock the boat, the two will capsize together in the boat. So the message there is for people to understand what are the basics in a relationship. for those who are still planning to enter a relationship, and for those who are already in one. And for those maybe who are divorced or they're separated, they can think back, recall what they went through, so that hopefully if they enter into another relationship, they will know how to carry on and to have a successful union.
What are your current projects and what do we expect from you both in the nearest future?
Okay, at the moment we have a forum, not a forum, like we host a relationship 101 live broadcast where we answer questions from couples all over the world. You know, we do this every Saturday by 3 p.m. Kiev time. So this is the main thing we are doing now. But in the future, we have a lot of books, coming up that we've already, sketched to write. Yeah.
Okay, so what advice do you want your readers to know in this book?
Okay, advice. First of all, we want them to know that going into any relationship, especially marriage, they should have a mindset of giving. Don't go into a relationship with a mindset to take, because that's what will wreck the relationship. If you have the mindset to give, then it will make you better in the relationship. And before going into the relationship, you should be ready. You should make sure that you equip yourself, you educate yourself. And that is one of the reasons we wrote this book, so that you will be equipped before you go in there. And knowing that you are not going there to enjoy, because marriage is adding your trouble on another person's trouble, so you should be ready to tackle those troubles. And if you get yourself emotionally, spiritually, and all around ready, then you'll be ready to, tackle the task. It won't be, you won't be much offended in the relationship. Even if you are offended, you will know how to, balance the equation.
Yeah, and we want people to understand that the major thing and the most important thing in a relationship is love. Love covers everything. When you love, you can endure. When you love, you can forgive. When you love, you can have the understanding. When you love, like I said, you can forgive, and then you can sort out any issue that comes out in the relationship. Because like I said at the beginning, a man and a woman are wired differently. And when you love, you'll be in a better position to understand, to save all the whole situations. When the woman is in a bad mood, when not to stop, and the other way around. And the woman will also understand that the man is the head of the house. It doesn't mean that she's a slave, no, but the man is the head of the house. And the man must understand that being the head of the house means he is responsible. Unfortunately, we have a lot of failed marriages nowadays. We have a failed society because of the absent man. The absent man, I'll put it. So we put all these things together in the book, and I believe it will help. It will help a lot of couples and those people who are still planning to enter into a relationship to really understand what to expect and how to handle the situation that might arise.
Thank you very much, and I'm sure I'm going to purchase it because I'm still single and I really need to learn a lot. So apart from this book, Who's Right? He Said, She Said, we also have another book, Relationships 101, and it's solely written by Mrs. Nkiru Ojimadu. Can you tell us about this book too, please?
Okay, Relationship 101, best practical tips for healthy relationship. I can say I wrote solely for women, but it will also help a lot of men that love their women, or singles that are women, or men to know how to treat their women. So it is actually the tips that I use, the tricks and tips that I use in my marriage to help me, create this beautiful marriage that we have. And apart from that, I have some tips also for the singles at the end of the book to help them, to really know what to do while they're waiting. So that is part of the project that we have now, concerning the Facebook live broadcast that we do every week on Saturdays. You know, it's titled Relationship 101. And in the future, we want to create a lot of series on this Relationship 101 for singles, for, you know, just to differentiate it and make it more concrete for people to really connect, you know.
Okay, and can we also purchase this on Amazon?
Yes, we also have the 2 books will be launched the same day, the 13th of November. You know, we have also the soft, the hard, and the audio copy of both books the same day.
So we'll be able to purchase either.
Yeah, we'll be able to get both of them.
And they would be going for a discount on that.
What we plan is that during the launch, for a particular period of time, the 2 books, you can purchase the 2 with a very good discount. So it's a special offer for people who try to, you know, grab their copies, you know, as quickly as possible. So the details we'll give you shortly.
Oh, thank you. Would you say that there's anything in this book that is so different from this book?
A lot of things are different in the other book because it's from the eye of a woman. Understand? You know, as I say, the tricks that I use to make him fall for me, you know.
13th of November.
Yeah, people should
2016.
That's
so
right.
Don't miss that date.
That's right.
And I'll just say that the details will be on the screen and you'll be able to purchase and their Facebook, their Instagram, so you can get connected with them even if you're passing through anything right now. I'm telling you, you can get their number. It will be showing on the screen. Thank you and bye-bye.